So in this episode I'm going to look at refurbishing the brake calipers to a shiny, lovely orange new condition. Right, so I finally bit the bullet and made a start on the brakes, and my apprehension for starting them was justified. So both rear calipers are stuck on their fixed sliders, which is a problem I've had with the previous MX5, which took me a long time to get out and fix. It did come out eventually, but it was such a battle that I'm probably going to go on eBay and see if I can buy a couple of hanger sliders that I can just use. And the one of the rear grub screws for adjusting the pretension on the back ones, that one was a little bit rounded off, so I think somebody forgot that you have to wind that back before pushing the piston back before, and some of the teeth are damaged on it. The other one seemed all right, but all the seals are really scruffy. Front calipers seem okay. They obviously need new rubbers over the sliders and stuff. They all came apart all right, but I've got one bleed screw really stuck in there at the moment, and I could feel it about to round off, so I paused. I'm soaking it in a lot of penetrating fluid, and I'm going to try adding a bit of heat to it, but the risk is then that I then melt the caliper rubber. And so I'll try it one more time with penetrating fluid and mole grips first, but I haven't got a lot of optimism, and again I've also run out of time, need another shower, and yeah, hate the brakes. All the brakes are now apart, so yes, I need to go get a load of new bleed nipples and seals for them. I don't plan on taking the pistons out, and I am tempted to buy a pair of new rear ones because the little adjusting screw is a bit rounded off in one of them, and you should always replace in pairs. But otherwise I think with a couple of refurb kits it should be good to go again. So yeah, kept all the lines together. I had one line which was chafed from the original car, so I might see if I can get some black heat shrink that will fit over the top, and then I can just heat shrink it on to tidy it up again, and that should do the trick. But yeah, otherwise happy that persistence and a bit of soaking got them all undone. So I've just refitted this rear bit of the brakes, a little splitter block, so I've still left my little bits loose in there to keep it clean. It's all done up nicely with some nice stainless hardware, but yeah, just figured I'd do it while I had it out. Managed to tap all but one of the holes in the hubs, so just got one left to do. I'm gonna buy myself some cobalt drill bits that should hopefully go straight through, fingers crossed. And then I can tap that last one, and that one's good to go again. And I've still got one ABS sensor hole that I've had to, it was a bit of a mess, so I filled it with weld. I've just got to re-drill it and re-tap it, and yeah, for some reason I just really can't drill into it, but cobalt drill bits should help. This one's got slightly smaller, like M6 I think, whereas the other side had an M8. Don't really think it makes a difference, to be honest. It's only holding a sensor, subject to the bracket which may hold on the stays. One side's been repaired at one point, I don't know which one, probably the bigger side one over here, but yeah, anyway, getting there bit by bit. Right, Sam, we're going to do some painting, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah? Get your apron on. Apron?
No.
Yeah, you have to put it on. You're going to do some painting. Come put your apron on.
If you won't put it on, just do your best, because
Okay.
I specifically put him in that top because I don't mind.
Right.
The shorts are.
Do you know what colour it's going to be, Sam? Can Daddy have one? You can have that one. Look. I'm going to be really careful not to get this all over your clothes, okay? Because it won't be very nice.
I really would rather not have to.
You know what colour it's going to be? What colour?
Green.
It's not green, no. It's
guess.
orange. Wow. Now, Sam, look, can we paint these? Look. You're going to use a little bit of paint.
Only a little bit, you've got to be really
And you're
careful.
going to put it over here. Can Sam do that one? Oh, careful, not too much paint. Good boy. Just keep it nice and thin. Not too many drips and runs. That's it. So that if you go brush, 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 there you go. Stops dripping, see?
I'm in my belly shining bright, diamonds dancing in the night, Ferrari parked under moonlight, living fast but feeling right. My bay wave, champagne rain, golden order, no more pain. Every second ultra prime, luxury written in time. Luxury written in time. Puerto by news, lights below, silk shirt open, status glow, all white party, marble floors, private listen, hidden doors, diamonds frozen on my wrist, every flash you can't resist, slow deep rhythm in my veins, money long like private planes, no stress, just ocean air, flash cameras everywhere, we don't talk, we elevate.
Right. So, I've got 3 coats on each of the caliper hangers now, and extra one up there. And yeah, the seals are on order, and as are 4 new calipers. I decided against using these ones again. The rear ones mainly because one of them had a damaged adjuster thread on the back. Clearly someone's tried to wind them back with a normal caliper wind back tool and done some damage. And the front ones, they seemed all right. I did manage to get the bleed nipple out in the end on that one, and I could have just bought new bleed nipples, but I decided, given how cheap new calipers are, it just made sense to replace them with new, considering how much of the rest of the car is now new. It just seemed silly to skimp on the brakes. Plus, I have rebuilt calipers before on my old TT, and they were an absolute nightmare to try and get them to seat back in all the right places. And seeing as I don't really have the facilities to clean up the bodies of the calipers really nicely, it just wasn't really warranted when they're only about 30 quid each. I just couldn't justify not replacing them with new. But I have, on other news, been told that there is some progress on my kit. I'm now expecting the kit to turn around in the next couple of weeks. So there's one more week. Well, I think it's tomorrow. Actually, they're expecting the shell back from powder coating, or the space frame back from powder coating, and then 2 more weeks to wait on the panels. So fingers crossed that's the timeline, and I'll be booking a van soon. Got all my ceiling mounted padding to take with me, and I've got my trestle all set up now, so I think it should take the weight of the frame. But I have a huge amount of stuff now piled up in the alley again that all needs clearing out the way to make room for us to bring the frame through, and then I'll have to call in a few favours to help me with the weight of it. But I'm sure that's all doable, and I'm hopefully going to be able to use the van to do a tip run if the tip will take me. Fingers crossed. It is for the car, yeah. You've already opened that one, yeah. Okay.
Good.
It's big, isn't it? You're going to put it down again. Put it down somewhere safe, shall we? There.
Good.
I think they're all brakes, Sam. I think all 4 are brakes.
No.
Yeah, Daddy's going to keep them in their boxes till he needs them.
Apple.
But I don't need them open. Okay.
Okay.
There.
Car.
It is for the car, yeah.
Guy.
Sam, what is it?
Car.
Sam, what is it?
Car.
Is it a brake?
Yeah.
So can you say brake?
Good.
Well done.
And what does the brake do to the car? Does it make it go?
Yeah.
No. Does it make it stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It makes it stop. Here, when the blue thing comes out, and they'll go there to seal the banjo bolt. They will. But they don't go on it yet. Daddy's got to put another bolt on it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It will go here, but it doesn't go on yet. Look. If Daddy puts this one here, can Sam put a bolt through there? Look. Like this. I'll show you. It goes through there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What?
And then can you do this one? There's another one here. That's it. Push. Push. And turn. Look, and you turn like this. Turn, yeah. Let Daddy show you.
Go. No.
Yeah. This one says it's the left side. Unfortunately, it does still have the proper washers in it. Although the rubber bits have come off. Wait, Sam, look. It's just default. Uh-oh, careful. Don't want to drop it.
Guy.
Yeah, can you put it back in the bag? Yeah, we need to put it back in the bag. Look, Daddy's showing you this one.
Not ready for that one yet, Sam.
Look,
Which one's Daddy got?
this one goes here.
Yeah.
Daddy show you? Can I show you? Yeah. Look, this one goes on here, like that, and then it goes like that. Yeah? And then the brake disc goes here, and then it goes like that.
Show Daddy what it does, Sam. Okay. Look, what Daddy's hand's doing. You do? And then it makes the car stop.
Look, Sam, it goes on here. Look, can you see?
No touch, honey. Sam, come back to Daddy.
So, we've now got all of the calipers and the hangers painted. I've got a load of new sliders and seals all coming, as well as all new hardware, because some of the older bolts, I could have got them re-zinced again, but they were just a bit too pitted. But yeah, I think they're all looking pretty good. It's a lovely shade of orange, and looking forward to them drying off and the rest of the stuff arriving so I can put them all back together. And yeah, it's looking good. I have got my cobalt drill bits now, so I should be able to have a go at drilling out this last hole here and one of the ABS sensors on the back. I have managed to now source all 4 ABS sensors, albeit the two rear ones are going to be second hand to clear up, because one of the sheaths on the front brake lines was already worn through, probably because it was rubbing on the last person's car. I've just taken the sheaths right off on both of the front ones. I've left them on for the backs for now, but yeah, I've just freed up all of the ends. I've got to go and check what brake line fittings I need and what actually comes with the kit, so I'll probably just wait on that so I don't end up doubling up on anything. But yeah, it's starting to look really good now. I need to have another really good tidy up because everything gets everywhere, but compared to the last set of brakes, which would have taken a lot more work to refurbished, would need new pistons in them probably. The new ones are going to look a lot better, and after putting this much effort into the car, it kind of just makes sense to give it the finishing touches it deserves, and you shouldn't ever skimp on your brakes. And so after all that, all of the brakes are now refurbished and ready to go. All the paint's come out really nicely on them, all new hardware, all new bolts, all new sliders, all new rubber seals, and new calipers themselves. So if they don't work, I'll be very annoyed. So yeah, just got to put them together, but that is going to wait till the next video because this Friday I'm collecting the chassis, so that's going to take priority, and that's going to have to sit where these are now on the trestles. So that's where the rollover hoop's going to go. This is where the front's going to go, and it's going to sit like that until I can fit the floor. But yeah, these are looking really rather good, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing them on with the nice discs, which look a bit like this with some Brembo pads to go with them. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. There is an end in sight, although I'm not going to kid myself by how much work is going to be still to do when the chassis arrives, but I think this is a really good place for it to be. Now all I've got to do is tidy up, do a tip run, get the chassis. See you soon.